Activity 1.3 Class 10 Science. Activity. Aim of the activity. To observe the reaction of zinc granules with dilute hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid. Materials required. 1. Zinc granules. 2. Dilute hydrochloric acid. 3. Dilute sulfuric acid. 4. Matchstick. 5. Test tubes. 6. Test tube holder. 7. Conical flask. Procedure. We will take a few zinc granules in a conical flask and add some dilute hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid carefully and slowly. Observation. When we add acid to zinc granules, we see the following. Bubble formation. We can see effervescence around the zinc granules. Temperature change. We can observe an increase in temperature by touching the conical flask. Gas test. When we bring a burning matchstick near the mouth of the flask, we can hear a pop sound that indicates the hydrogen gas. Explanation. The reaction between zinc and dilute hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid produces a salt zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas. Chemical reaction between zinc and HCl. Zinc plus HCl right pointing arrow, ZnCl2 plus H2 up pointing arrow. Chemical reaction between zinc and H₂SO₄. Zinc plus H₂SO₄ right pointing arrow, ZnSO4 plus H2 up pointing arrow. This reaction is a displacement reaction. Zinc is more reactive than hydrogen, displacing hydrogen to form the acid. Conclusion. Zinc reacts with dilute acids like HCl or H₂SO₄ to produce hydrogen gas. The reaction is an exothermic reaction and also a displacement reaction. Frequently asked questions. 1. Why does the flask become warm during the activity? Ans. The reaction between zinc granules and acids releases heat, making the reaction exothermic. 2. How can we identify the gas that evolved during the reaction? Ans. When we bring a burning matchstick or a candle near the flask, the gas burns with a pop sound. This indicates that the gas is hydrogen gas. 3. Why does hydrogen gas make a pop sound? Ans. Hydrogen gas is highly inflammable, so when it comes in contact with oxygen, it bursts with a pop sound. 4. What is the chemical formula of sulfuric acid? Ans. H₂SO₄. 5. What is the chemical of zinc sulfate? Ans. ZnSO4. 6. What is an exothermic reaction? Ans. The chemical reaction in which heat gets evolved or produced along with products is called an exothermic reaction. 7. What is displacement reaction? Ans. The chemical reaction in which a more reactive element displaces a less reactive element from the compound is known as a displacement reaction. Important extra points. 1. This is an example of a displacement reaction. 2. The hydrogen gas is highly flammable. Application of hydrogen gas. 1. In hydrogenation of vegetable oils. 2. As a fuel. 3. In synthesis of ammonia. Safety precautions. 1. Wear gloves and safety goggles to avoid contact with skin or eyes. 2. Proper ventilation should be maintained. 3. Don't use concentrated acids. You can also explore. You can use different metals like magnesium, aluminium or iron to compare the rate of reaction with acids. You can make the reactivity series of metals. Fun facts. Hydrogen gas is the lightest element in the universe and a major component of stars and the sun. Zinc is used in galvanization to protect iron from rusting. Multiple choice questions. 1. What gas evolved during this activity? A. Oxygen. B. Hydrogen. C. Carbon dioxide. D. Nitrogen. Correct answer B. Hydrogen. 2. How can you identify that the chemical reaction is taking place in this activity? A. Formation of bubbles. B. Change in color. C. Formation of precipitate. D. No change. Correct answer, A. Formation of bubbles. 3. What sound is produced when the evolved gas is tested with a lit matchstick? A. Whistling sound. B. Hissing sound. C. Pop sound. D. No sound. Correct answer, C. 4. What type of reaction takes place between zinc and dilute acid? A. Displacement reaction. B. Combination reaction. C. Decomposition reaction. D. Neutralization reaction. Correct answer, A. 5. What are the main products formed when zinc and sulfuric acid? A. Zinc and sulfur. B. Zinc sulfate and hydrogen. C. Zinc sulfate and oxygen. D. Zinc chloride and hydrogen. Correct answer, C.